Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mental Override, where we learn how to exercise your ability to overcome fear and live intentionally. All right, folks, last episode we talked about relationships and letting go. In order to have the life that you want, first you need to get rid of everything that you don't want. So how did it go? Is there a relationship with yourself, with someone else, an aspect of yourself that you had to let go of, a person? I know it's hard, but it's the way. By doing these things, we can develop that ability we have. We can exercise that muscle to have intention and overcome fear. Today, I want to talk to you about health and fitness. Health and fitness is a huge topic. There are so many channels, so many people on the internet giving all sorts of advice. Specifically, what I want to talk about is your ability to determine the health and fitness in your life. Did you know that your health and fitness determines the quality of every area of your life? Your ability to be healthy, your ability to be strong, flexible, functional, literally determines the quality of every experience that you're going to have. If you want to go for a hike with your kids, if you want to teach your class, if you want to perform at your job, your health and fitness will determine how you experience that objective. So I guess the question today is, what do you want? Why do you want it? What do I believe about my health and fitness? And what are the things I can do to have the outcomes that I want? Have you been struggling with your health and fitness? Is it difficult for you to have a routine, to get up every day, do something for yourself, for your body? A lot of health and fitness has to do with self-love, has to do with how you feel about yourself. Perhaps if you're struggling with this, you need to find the right why. You see, with the right why, anything is possible. It will motivate you, it will inspire you, and it will create a filter in which you can see all your choices and all the things that you want. Because that why becomes a lens that you look through to allow you to make decisions. Decisions for your health and decisions for your fitness. Have you asked yourself this question? Why do I want to be healthy? Why do I want to be fit? Imagine yourself every day waking up, getting into a Ferrari, filling it with premium gasoline, and driving that high-performance Ferrari wherever you want to go. Now, this isn't about wealth or material things. This is about your body. See, we only get one of these meat suits, and this meat suit is going to determine how we interact with the world. So what if you considered going all in on yourself, going all in on your body? See, what we put into our bodies will determine how well our engine runs. Have you looked at the food that you're consuming? Have you looked at the way in which you spend your time? The way in which you look after your body on a daily basis? A lot of this has to do with what we believe. Have you asked yourself, what do I believe about my body? For a lot of people, the results speak for themselves. Your capabilities, your abilities are self-evident. You know when you're tired going up the stairs. You know when you're exhausted going for the walk. For me, taking care of my body has been mountain biking. Mountain biking is a huge part of my life. It teaches me mental override. Every time I go down a steep, every time I hit a jump, every time I get up in the morning and decide I'm going for a ride, I'm going to take care of my body, I'm going to have some self-love. For me, my why is to have the best experience possible in this life. Understanding that your health and fitness determines the quality of every area of your life means that if you put time into taking care of your meat suit, your physical body, every other area is going to have quality, and you're going to be able to determine what you want to do. Many times in my athleticism, I've been injured. I've had a number of surgeries. I think I've had 6 surgeries now, and a lot of those come from pushing my body, from different injuries in my workplace, and overcoming those injuries and having the mental fortitude to continue has been key. So through sport itself, we're able to develop mental override. I've done a number of sports in my life, whether it's mountain biking, mountaineering, rollerblading, freestyle skiing, playing football, playing baseball, basketball, volleyball. My entire life has been filled with sport. And sport has been one of the keys to learning mental override. All throughout sport, you have to make choices to push your body, to drive your body, to overcome fears. And if your body is like a Ferrari, you're going to enjoy those sports so much more than if you're a broken down Ford Topaz putting in old dirty fuel. So the challenge I want to give to you today is what belief do you need to let go of in order to increase your health? So last week we were talking about in order to have the life you want, first you need to get rid of everything you don't want. So what don't you want in your life? I don't want sickness. I don't want the inability to go and do things with my kids. I don't want the inability to protect my family and my home because I'm weak. Having the right why will help you focus on what it is you want and how to achieve it with that lens. So one of the things I found with health and fitness, it's like a bullet. If you take an aim and you aim slightly off, over time, you end up in a completely different place. So with your health and fitness, the challenge I want to give to you is what small change can you make in your life that's going to put you in a different place over time? Another question could be, what small change can I remove from my life that's going to put me in a different place in time? So in the act of minimalism, we're looking at how do we have more with less? How do you have more in your life with less? Does it mean consuming less junk food? Does it mean not sitting in front of your computer? Does it mean getting rid of video games and getting outside and doing some physical activities? So in order to develop mental override, we need to make uncomfortable choices to exercise that muscle, to build intention in our lives. And the more we exercise this muscle, the more we try to be intentional, the better we get at it. It's your muscles can't be strong unless you do some lifting. Your muscles can't have endurance unless you do some exercise. So again, the challenge today is, what do you believe about your health and fitness? What's your why? Why do you want to be healthy? Or maybe you don't want to be healthy. But one thing I know is when I've been injured, when I've been in recovery, when I've had surgeries, I don't have the capacity to love the people around me. I don't have the capacity to give to those around me. And I don't have the ability to live intentionally while I'm healing. Healing is a part of life. Injuries are a part of life. The mental override is, how do we decide to recover from those things? How do we decide to move forward with our health? So take some time this week and ask yourself these questions. What do I need to let go of to be more healthy? And maybe what is one small change that I can make now so that over time I end up in a different place? So thanks for tuning in to Mental Override, where we exercise your ability to overcome fear and live intentionally.